Hello everyone, this is EB the Original Master here with a new discussion video, and today's topic that I'll be discussing is the underappreciation of Thomas and Friends and the US narrators. Now, last night, I actually watched this video about someone talking about the hit era of Thomas and Friends, aka the new era, which is from seasons 8 through 12, where that's the era where the series kind of went for a preschool route, where there were the three-strike formula. The writing was a little bit more kid-friendly, like it was more kid style of stories and whatnot. And the person actually did a whole video defending the hit era, discussing some of its positive sides. Now, in my personal opinion, as much as I like the classic series episodes, I do appreciate the hit era even more. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm actually here to talk about the underappreciation of the US narrators for Thomas and Friends. Now, before I go any further, I am not a Thomas channel, so please do not suggest any more Thomas videos, is because I'm not providing that. The only reason I am doing this video is because that I want to give you guys my opinions on the US narrators and why they are underappreciated. So if you want to subscribe to a Thomas channel, there's the Unlucky Tug, there's Train Boy, who's this guy who does these Thomas model videos where he makes his own Thomas models and he showcases it. Those are Thomas videos or Thomas channels that you guys can subscribe to if you are in to Thomas and Friends, and they are fans of the show. And yeah, so if you want to watch those videos, subscribe to those channels. I'll drop the links in the channel link below if you guys want to support those channels and if you're into Thomas and Friends. But for me, I'm not a Thomas channel, so just because I talk about Thomas occasionally doesn't mean I always provide it. Just let that sink in. All right, so a lot of Thomas videos out there that I've seen, a lot of people appreciate the UK narrators over the US narrators, and although I like the UK narrators occasionally, I think, in my opinion, they provide some of the most underwhelming performances, is because that either they sound bored or they think they're trying to take it seriously as they narrate these characters in the episodes. Now, it's okay for Thomas and Friends to have a serious tone and narration, but I think the US narrators does a much better job at the narration, is because they provide so much energy and so much care into the performances. It makes it seem like a much better performance. So some of the examples of the UK narrators are Ringo Starr and Michael Angelis. Michael Angelis, may he rest in peace, he actually passed away, I believe in 2019 or 2020, either between those years. Yeah, he passed away, and so yeah, rest in peace for him. And his performance of some of the Thomas episodes, I haven't really watched much of the UK narration, is because that I just really don't care about the UK narrators, because like I said earlier, their performances are just so underwhelming. I don't think they provide that much entertainment, is because they always sound like this. One day, Thomas was talking to Percy. That's how the UK narrators kind of sound like. They have this very boring, slow voice, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I rather prefer the narrations of Alec Baldwin and Michael Brandon from the US narrators and George Carlin. Those guys blow it out of the waters with their narration, because they're a lot more energetic. It's a lot more comical, in my opinion, and it's really funny because if you compare their narrations with one episode to another, you can see that it's night and day. The US narrators, like I said earlier, they provide a lot more. They provide a lot more energetic with the performances. Like, for example, I'm gonna do one more example of an episode that has a really good narration from the US narrators of an episode. One episode that I can think of is Cranky Bugs from season 5, which is a pretty good introduction to the 5th season of Thomas and Friends, which in my opinion is the best season of Thomas. So in the Cranky Bugs, the UK narrator, when Cranky falls over and then you hear the engines crying for help in the shed, the UK narrator, not going to say their name, sounds really bored when doing the performance. They don't sound like they're in pain. They don't sound like they're giving all their best. While Alec Baldwin, on the other hand, he gives out such an amazing performance. He actually screams at the top of his voice. He gives out this really great line delivery, and it's much funnier and much better than the lifeless UK narrators. I'm sorry for all you Thomas and friends out there who prefers the UK narrators, but I'm sorry. The US narrators needs more appreciation. I don't know why there's so many people out there who just doesn't like the US narrators. And it's so underrated because I love the US narrators. In fact, I might actually make a poll after this video telling you guys which narrators of Thomas and Friends you prefer, either the UK ones or the US ones. Another episode that I like to bring up is Thomas Saves the Day from season 8, which is another one of my favorite episodes. And in that episode, there's actually this really intense crash scene of the troublesome trucks crashing into the buffers, and the UK narrator, Michael Angelis, he says it, the troublesome trucks hurled into a siding, they biffed and bashed the buffers, while Michael Brandon, on the other hand, he says it in a much more more expressive way, like the troublesome trucks hurled into a siding, they biffed and bashed the buffers. Yeah, he says it like that. He's a lot more expressive, and he gives out much more energy compared to the boring, lifeless Michael Angelis. I'm sorry, no offense to him, but I just don't like his performance. I just did not like the UK narrators all that much. And if you are a Thomas and Friends fanatic and you like the UK narrators, good for you. That's your opinion. But in my opinion, I think the US narrators are a lot more better, in my opinion, because their performances are a lot more expressive. They're a lot more energetic, and it's a lot more fun that way compared to some of the UK narrators. Ringo Starr, he's okay. He's pretty good with his narration most of the time, and Michael Angelis does a pretty good performance. But at the end of the day, I just don't like the UK narrators. That's why I don't watch the UK dub of Thomas all that much. I usually watch the US dubs because that's the dub that I grew up with as a kid, because the Thomas DVDs that I owned had the US dubs. So that's why I prefer that over the UK ones. Alright, so that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. I know this video was a little bit on the weird side because of my line delivery, but again, that's just me. So yeah, I'm going to make a poll at the end of this video on the community tab asking you, do you guys prefer the UK narrators or the US narrators of Thomas and Friends? And that's it. I'm done talking about Thomas. This will be the last Thomas video I'll discuss. And like I've said earlier, if you want to support Thomas and Friends or watch videos related to the channel or to the series, sorry if I screwed that up, go watch the Unlucky Tug, Train Boy, Driver 3 Joe. He reacts to Thomas videos occasionally. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.